Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here and welcome to 60 and Me. I hope you've woken up to a fabulous new day. Hope you're feeling good, had a good sleep, and that you're waking up full of optimism and some good plans for the day. Hope you've got something interesting that you're going to do. Maybe you're going to stay in today. Maybe you're going to just have a day all to yourself in your pajamas and not go anywhere. Or maybe you're going to get out into the world. So whatever you're doing, make it fun. Have a great day. Now, I'm starting my day with a cup of tea. It's one of the new Twinings products. This is the Digital Detox product. I have 2 tea bags left. I've been using this all week and it's really lovely. It's a very unusual tea. It's got in it, I need my glasses actually where's my glasses, to read the ingredients in this thing because it's just, isn't it terrible when you have to read the ingredients on a package with your glasses because you can't see them. So anyway, it's got cherry stems, green coffee, chicory root, and it's got rosemary leaves, orange leaves, and orange flowers. And it's a really nice drink. It's got a very unique taste. I put this in my thermos over the weekend when I went out on the train journey, and it was just so refreshing. Very different, unique. But I just think there's so many great teas out there these days, and make your choice. But that's for me was one that I've enjoyed, and maybe you can share the ones that you like as well. What brands of tea do you love, and do you pick up at the store when you do your shop? But anyway, happy day. I'm going to enjoy my cup of Twinings drainage, detox drainage, and get my body nice and clean for the summer. But I've got, in fact, a topic today about the summer that I'd like to discuss. Do you have a plan for travel this summer? Are you going anywhere? Or have you decided that you're going to join the millions of other people who are staying home today and enjoying what people affectionately called a staycation? It's where you have a vacation, but you stay at home, a staycation. And one of our bloggers, Anne Owen, wrote a great little article about this, and she said, basically it's a great way to save money. And she's gone through, 12 ways to save money if you do a staycation rather than doing one where you're out, spending money on flights and restaurants and other things. Now, of course, she tongue-in-cheek says, that these are becoming increasingly popular because, there's a few benefits. Like there's no packing involved, like you just go straight to your cupboard. There's, you have your unlimited wardrobe. You can wear whatever you like. The food's going to be pretty predictable. It's not going to be anything too dangerous. You'll stay healthy. The room and the facilities. Where your bed is, and where the sheets have been washed, and who's been in your house. And so all these benefits to just hanging out at home. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have a staycation. So what are the tips of making a successful holiday at home? And maybe some of you have done this, so you can share your comments as well. But I think it's kind of fun, and I do it all the time because I'm one of these people that loves to travel. So I have any opportunity to pretend I'm, in a new place. It's just got a great buzz for me. So I enjoy it. But one of the things that I always do when I go to a new town, and which you can do just at home, in most cities, there's a hop-on, hop-off bus. So if you live in a big city or you live near a big city, just jump on a bus and get to the city and then take the hop-on, hop-off bus. They don't cost that much. I think maybe $15 or maybe a little bit more, but they're a great way to see your city in new eyes. We always do this, there's nothing to do here, I'm so bored, but when you stop to think about it, your cities have usually got some really cool historical sites or, just buildings or museums, just places that other people, if they were coming to visit your town or city, would want to see. So just kind of put yourself in that tourist frame and you just talk to strangers, pretend you're a stranger. Just talk to people that you don't know on the bus and just enjoy it. That's one idea. Another is to visit your local museums. Now, I've mentioned before that I have a couple of museums here near me that I love, and I go to them often, kind of almost like a rejuvenation exercise. But they're a great way if you haven't been in a while or don't even know you've got a museum. It could be a historical museum or a science museum. It doesn't have to be an art museum, but a place where there's a story. Where there's a story about your town, your city, and the people who maybe live there, but also the art that is being celebrated there. And if you don't have a museum, go to a gallery. Lots of art galleries around. I enjoy those a lot because you get them curated by interesting people, the gallery owners. Another thing is go to the movies. This is part of when you're on holiday, you do it. So maybe you should do it at home too. And here's the deal. Go in your pajamas. Have you ever done that? Just put your coat on over your pajamas. Just put your boots on and go to the movies. No one's going to, stand up in the middle of the movie and say, everybody show what you're wearing. I mean, just enjoy it and be comfortable. And if you don't want to do that, just be cozy. Just wear something nice, warm and cuddly. And you just get a little bag of popcorn or just take a bag of nuts in your bag and a little thermos if you can sneak it in. I shouldn't be saying that, but anyway, buy a drink. Buy a drink at the movies and enjoy it. Enjoy a film. It's really cool. I think it's just fun to have fun. Another thing you can do is to take a sunset cruise. Now, if you are in a place where there's a lake or a river, a lot of them do a cruise during the day. We have in the town that I live in, we have a boat that goes around the lake, and it stops at all the local it's like for locals, it's where people who live around the lake, and it's just wonderful. I go there, just take a book or some things to write with and pretend that I'm a tourist. See things through new eyes. Look at the passing villages and look at how people live in those different places. The hotels, restaurants, and you get off if you can get off the boat and get back on again, that's good too. But anyway, take a sunset cruise, of course, is beautiful. If you do it end of the day, it's just a reminder how beautiful Mother Nature is to us, and kind of softens the edges of anything that might be on your mind. For example, I'm going in a couple of weeks to a jazz cruise on the lake. It's, I think, 13 francs, maybe over $10, and it's going to take you around the lake. Of course, you'll have to buy a little glass of wine or something, but you can listen to jazz being played around the lake. It's just a matter of looking for these little things and enjoying them. Another thing you can do is go to a game, catch a match, football, baseball, whatever you do in the US, it's a little different, but let all that tension and stress go that you have and just give a good yell for the team. Just go and be noisy, have fun, pretend that you don't know anybody there, because you probably don't, and then just have a good time. And that's another thing you can do on your staycation. Late afternoon walks. I do this actually a lot. During the day, it's kind of warm, and right now, and in the evening and the mornings, those are my walking times. And that late afternoon, just stop and get a coffee somewhere, or take a thermos of tea, and just enjoy watching nature, watching like the moms taking their kids home from school. Be a people watcher, which is what you do when you're on holiday anyway, isn't it? If you go to Paris, if you go to a big city, you have a coffee break and watch people. Do that in your own town. It's fun. Another idea that Anne had is to pack a delicious picnic lunch. Don't sit in your house and eat your lunch. Go out. Get out into the world. Find a park or a park bench, or just take a blanket and just sit on the lawn or on the grass in the park and have a picnic lunch. Maybe a little salad, or just a nice drink. Maybe even just stop and get a carton of juice or a little sandwich from a shop. It's just making that meal special. And I think actually, when I think about it, that's really what makes a holiday, is that everything is new, so everything is special. So I think it's just during a staycation, just transfer that new lens to whatever you're doing at home. And take a scenic route. Don't go the same old way that you always go. Go some new way and discover a different vista. And take pictures. Get someone to take your picture by your lake. How many times or by your trees in your park? Or, how often have you done that? Been the tourist in your own town. I think it's a cool idea. Another idea is to go window shopping. You don't have to buy anything. You don't even have to have an intention of buying anything. I know when I was in Berlin a few years ago, I was staying in a little hostel for women, actually. It was a cool place. And it was on the main shopping street. But of course it was the Gucci and Prada and Louis Vuitton and all the expensive brands. And I just walked along and had such fun thinking, oh my gosh, $1,000 for that bag. It's wonderful. But it wasn't at all. But that's what you can do in your own town. Just go down the high street, look in the shops, fantasize a bit, and also get ideas. And then you could go with a girlfriend or a guy, just someone you know, and just have a conversation about fashion and style and latest changes or whatever, and just enjoy the style moment. And now another thing, of course, you do on holiday. What do you do on the beach? Well, besides go swimming in the ocean, but still, you might just sit on the beach and read. So read a book. Just pretend you are in a place that's really exotic, but you're just taking a moment with yourself and your book to just, either under a tree in the park or just in your hotel room, which is your bedroom, and just read a book. Something you've always wanted to read. It's been on your list, but you haven't made time. So reading a book is a great idea. Another thing you can do, I love this idea actually from Anne, is to plan a night out from your own house. Like arrange a taxi to come and take you to a cafe or to a dance or to a party or some kind of social event, an opening or whatever, and go with the mindset of being a tourist, how you would do it in Paris or how you would do it in London. Dress up, just spend that little extra to get a taxi there instead of walking or taking the bus, and just arrive, make an entrance, and just enjoy it. Enjoy the event, the celebration. Maybe it's a book signing, just something that you would love to do anyway, even on holiday or not. It's one more idea, but dress up and treat yourself with respect. Another thing you can do, there's 12 of them, but there's lots of ideas here, is to go to a show. Go to the theater, opera. There's local theater. Sometimes your local church has got activities going on. Maybe it's a lecture, but go to something that just takes you out of your world for a minute and lets you absorb a new experience. So go to a show, and then do supper afterwards. And if you don't want to spend a lot on supper, just indulge in cheesecake. I always say cheesecake. It's as good as any cheesecake in my town is as good as cheesecake in New York City, as good as cheesecake anywhere. So just choose something you love. And then finally, this is something that is actually popping up everywhere, and that is city walks. If you just go online and see whether there's a city walk in your town or city, I bet you'll find one. And trust me, you'll see things that you never knew were there. It's just the way it is. We don't pay attention in our own places. So that's another final idea. And learn something new about your town or city and about yourself too. It's always revealing. Those are some ideas for you to consider for a staycation. If you haven't done it, try it. It saves a lot of money, and you can, basically you can just be comfortable in your own place, but all the fun of a go-away tour. So, have you ever taken a staycation? Have you ever done some of the things that we suggested? I hope that you found this useful and gave you some ideas if you didn't want to go traveling this summer, or maybe you're too busy to take more than a couple of days. Just do something fun for yourself that opens your eyes and gives you a new view of your world. So anyway, have a really good day. Maybe go out today and do one of those things. You don't have to wait for a proper staycation. You can just do a one day or an overnight staycation. And have a great, great day today, everyone. I really hope that you stay well. And let me know if you've ever taken a staycation. Let's have a conversation in the section below. Take very good care, everybody. Be good, and I'll see you all really again soon. Bye-bye for now.